Okay, good day class. So we are now on lesson 2 for module 5. So in this lesson, it is all about graphing our functions. So before that, let's discuss first about the Cartesian coordinate system and how we are going to plot our ordered pairs or coordinates. So this Cartesian plane pala, so it will look like this. So we have here the vertical axis, which is considered as our ordinate or our y-axis, and then we also have our abscissa. So again, this is our ordinate, and then our abscissa here is our x-axis. So it is discovered by René Descartes. So si René Descartes may paano ni. And then of course we have here the origin. So here the x-axis is the collection of all real numbers from negative infinity to positive infinity, oriented horizontally. And then the same thing with y, the collection of all real numbers from negative infinity to positive infinity, oriented vertically. So since we already know ordered pairs, diba? Ordered pairs is used to denote functions and relations. So we have the first number x, so please don't forget that one, and we have the second number, which is our dependent y. So here pwede na natin ma-apply class sa atong Cartesian coordinate plane. So sa Cartesian coordinate plane, ang kanatong y-axis, our ordinate, is the dependent. So ang vertical nga axis mo na dependent, ang horizontal axis mo na ang independent in the application of function. So ang first nga inyong ma-learn niini is how you are going to plot ordered pairs or coordinates. So again, kung coordinates siya, yung coordinates, you have two components, and then in parentheses you have x and y. Actually, maraming gabon na siya ordered pairs. Let's say we have here coordinates. The first is w at 1 and 4. The next one is y, which is 5 and 0. And then we have l, which is 3 and 2. And then we have a, 2 and 3. So mga coordinates ni sila ha. Another a pod, 4 and 1. Para di mo maglibog, this is a sub 2 na lang. This is a sub 1. The next one is m. So m is 3, 2, 3. 0 is 4 and 4. And then a3, a sub 3 is 2 and 2. Then k is 1 and 1. So let's say this first set or the first column is imo siya i-connect. So i-connect na tog line. The second column 2 ato i-connect og heavy line. Okay. So in plotting coordinates, so say you just locate. So whatever the number for x, so muna siya musundon, and the same thing with y. Musundon. If it is negative, so maybe somewhere on the right or somewhere downward. I mean somewhere on the left for x and somewhere downward for y. So w is ingon siya 1 and 4. So locate the x is 1, the y is 4. So somewhere here. So label w. Next one, y is 5x 0. So 5 then 0. So 3 na siya. Okay, I think I need to use another pen, or I can use this. So that's it. Okay, I think kan lang, red na lang. Dakon na lang to. So this is k. I mean this is y. What else? L. L is 3 and 2. So x is 3, y is 2. So somewhere here. So this is L. Next one is a sub 1, that is 2 and 3. So this is 2x and then 3y. So here, that is a sub 1. So I can just say a sub 1. So gamay. Then the a sub 2 is 4 and 1. So that is 4 and here 1. Basically mo na siya. Okay, I think na may kuan. So if we're going to connect those lines, so straight line na siya, medyo nahiwi lang ari tungod ni siya sa mga graduation o pag-drawing. So, walay. Oy, nganong walay man. Walay man ang na-generate. So, the second line is, we have M. So, M is 3 and 3. So, that is 3 to 3. So, somewhere here. Put that one M. The next one is O, 4 and 4. So, 4cx, 4cy. So, somewhere here. Label that one as O. Next is A sub 3, 2 and 2. So, 2 here and 2 here. So, label that is A sub 3. The next, or the last one is 1, 1. So, here. Label that one as K. So, connect daw sila. Sama ni. Walay kamo. Uy. And then, unsa na-generate na to nga letter? Unsa na-generate na to sa to figure? Actually, nagngana siya daw, sir. Okay. So, we can relate this one. Meaning, walay kamo ni X. Wow, so sad. Okay. So much for that. But, basically, mao na jay kanang pamaagi or procedure on how you are going to plot or graph. So let's proceed to solving the distance between 2 points. So mao siya gitawag nga distance formula. So natay take note, solving distance between 2 points, we use distance formula. But how are, asam ni siya, sir, deriving distance formula? Saan pagkuha ni? Let's say again, you have this Cartesian coordinate plane. This is our y-axis, this is our x-axis. Of course, this is the origin 0. Let's say I have here a point, and I'll just label this one as point x sub 2, y sub 2. I also have here another point here. I can just label this as x sub 1 and y sub 1. Since inyo man siya nga, we know the distance between them. Of course, ang distance na nila is straight line, di ba? Distance from 2 points, the shortest distance is kuha sila straight line. Di na pwede mag-curve kay pinakalong na siyang distance. So just the straight line. Since naman tayo straight line class, we all know that kani siya nga length ani class. Kani siya nga length is unsa man from 0, di ba, that this is x sub 1? Di ba? This is x sub 1. And then unsa man siya nga length kani siya. Kato ni siya i-project ari. Unsa man siya nga length? Di ba? This is from the origin, this is x sub 2. Okay. And then kani po siya in terms of y, unsa man siya nga length kani siya. So kani siya gikan aning origin, this is y sub 1. Diba? How about this one? Kani siyang taas. Unsa man siya? This is our y sub 2. Okay. So, basically, naka-generate ani class. Diba? Ato na i-trace class. Naka-generate. And then, what is this? Remember our discussion on Pythagorean theorem. So, nagporma na siya right triangle. So, natay right triangle. And then, we all know that if we are going to, kung kahibaw pa lang ta ani nga measurement sa ihang legs, this AB. Now, we can now determine the value of C, which is the hypotenuse. And then, diba, muna itong ipangita ang distance nila. So, diba, ang C here is the distance. Muna ang atong ipangita. So, ang distance formula pala kay gikan sa Pythagorean nga theorem. So, here, we can say that the distance, D, is just equal to or derived from the Pythagorean. So we have here c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared, diba? This is the distance. Okay. Then, para makakuha ta sa c, kay na-squared man eh. So, taking the square root both sides, so this will be cancel out. So we now have c is equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. Tama? Okay. Here, ang challenge ni is to determine unsay value sa ato a. Kaya si a, since kay ba mo ang distance gikan ari pa dong ari kay x sub 1, gikan ari po sa origin pa dong ari is x sub 2. So therefore, ang a nato is just x sub 2 So kaning distance gikan ari padong ani minus distance ni ini kani x sub 1, di ba? X sub 2 minus x sub, I mean that is not sorry, this is x squared, so x sub 2 pala. So that is x sub 2 minus x sub 1. How about for b class? Di ba ang b kay kani siya gikan ari padong origin is x sub 2. Since more man ni ang b ko to brali, so therefore ang b day nato is y sub 2 minus sa kaning y sub 1, di ba? Kay y sub 1 kani man, ang y sub 2 kay kani, so banan ang b na gina siya. So y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Then plug this one, so kani siya i-plug in nato sa ato ang Pythagorean niya formula. So yan now have c is equal to the square root. Our a is x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus our b is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Or you can say here as d. I-d na lang nato para ma-denote siya nga distance. So x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Okay. Siguro mag-wonder mo na mag-question, sir, how about if ma-interchange? Let's say, kani siya sir nga point, ako na i-label nga x sub 1 niya, kani nga point kay x sub 2. Do you think mausap ang answer, sir? Of course, dili. Why? Because if we're going to interchange this kaning duha, let's say x sub 1 minus x sub 2, it's okay kay if imo na siya i-square, di ba? Square of negative number ma-positive gyapon. So therefore okay ra. Wala problema. So or you can denote here para for formality. You can say the distance between point 1 to point 2 is equal to the square root of the difference of their x values squared plus their y values squared. So that's it, class. Mora gini yung tigaman, and then if makalimot mo sa formula, just remember the principle on how to derive. So nga ang pag-derive, just use the Pythagorean. So again, just use Pythagorean. Okay, I hope nga inyo na gets. So let's have an example for distance formula. Let's say gihatagan mo og kuan. Let's say you are given 2 points. First example is negative 4 and 5 and 3 and 2. Okay, nga na. So here, it's up to you, class. So it's up to you if whichever kanang coordinates ang imuhang kaanon, ang imo i-consider as point 1 or point 2. So for me, point 1 ako is kani siya. Pwede po ang point 1 ako kaning usa 3 and 2. It's up to you. And point 2 is 3 and 2. So therefore, ang ako ring x sub 1 day class from point 1 is 4. Then akong x sub 2 from point 2 is 3. Akong y sub 1 is from point 1 is 5. Y sub 2 for point 2 is 2. Okay, by using the distance formula nga ito palang i-derive, distance formula of P1 to P2 is just equal to the square root of the sum of the difference of x sub 2 and x sub 1 squared plus the difference of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And then just plug in the values. X sub 2 is 3 minus negative 4, so magiging positive 4 na yan, squared. Plus y sub 2 is 2 minus y sub 1 is 5, then squared. Then, of course, you can just plug that one in your calculator. So 4 plus 3 is 7, squared is 49, plus 2 minus 5 is negative 3, squared is 9. So you have square root of 58. So to be exact, you have square root of 58 units. Muna ilang distansya. Actually, just take na the magnitude. So ato ra i-consider ang principal root ni ini kay magnitude man distansya, wa may negative nga distance because that is a scalar quantity. Kaya kung displacement man siya, ang pasabot ang negative reverse or reverse in direction. Since distance man is okay ra, absolute na nato, or approximately equal to 7.62 units. So please don't forget to write units. If wala units ang given, so what lang kaog units, because it tells you that that is a distance. Let's try this sa kanang class. Okay, sisi ora man ko na class, taga na mo duha ka points, sisi ora gyud na ninyo kay if you have calculators, then simple nga substitution makuha din ninyo. How about kung magkuanta, example tag mga real problems in geometry, since geometry nag-involve lag mga distance between mga 2 points. So let's try this. Let's say you're given na 3 points. So instead of 2 points, 3 points na. A is 2 and 1. Then the next one is B 2, 3. Next is C 3, 1. So muna siya, we have 3 coordinates. Then ang question ni ini daw is, sabi niya, solve each side of the triangle. Okay, hala, nganong triangle man ni? So remember class, di ba ang triangle kay nga nagporma. So na siya ay tulo ka corresponding nga points. That's why mo ni nagrepresent sa ato ang mga points nga given ara. So mo ni siya A, mo ni ang B, and then mo ni ang C. Okay. Then prove class natay duha. The second requirement is prove whether, so prove whether it is a right triangle. So mas nindot ang ni class nga problem. So in order to solve for this one class, be sure to plot the points. Mao ganay una yun class kay ano masayop man ka if dili nimo siya i-plot dahil kayo mo kay ba kung asa ang location sa A, B, and C. So plotting, since medyo naaman sila yung negative part, no, so atong lambutan na rin ana. A daw is negative 2 and 1, so somewhere here negative 1, negative 2, and then 1, so somewhere here as A, this is A. B is 2 and 3, so that is positive, so 1, 2, and then positive 3, so somewhere 1, 2, and 3, so somewhere here. This is B. C is 3 and 1, so that is 1, 2, 3, and 1 here. So yan na siya. So this is letter C. Okay, and then i-join mo sila. Okay, so klaro na kay si A o si C kay horizontal gini sila ngano. Same man sila value sa y, di ba? 1 and 1. So therefore straight line gini siya from A to C. Okay, ingat man siya, solve each side of the triangle. So, diba, naman tayo tulo ka side of the triangle. We can call this side here, ang AB, as AB na lang. So, this is AB. Kanan siya kay BC. And then, this is AC. So, natay tulo, AB, BC, and AC. So, in order to solve for the sides of the triangle, diba, kay bawa naman ta, ansa may distance, since points man sila. So, ansa man yung value sa AB. It's just the distance between points A and B. The same thing with BC, distance between B and C, and AC, distance between A and C. So, atong tayo sa class. By using the distance formula, so we have the distance between A and B, that is for AB, is equal to, you can have XA minus XB squared, or mga components sa ilang X. You also have YA minus YB squared. Okay, substitute. So may values tong x of A is negative 2. So negative 2 ang B is minus 2 squared plus ang y sa A is 1, y sa B is 3. So 1 minus 3 squared. Then substitute, simplifying using your calculator. So negative 2 minus 2 squared plus 1 minus 3. So 1 minus 3 squared. So you have an answer of 2 squared of 5 approximately. Exactly 2 square root of 5 units. Let's go to the distance between B and C. So that is just BC. The square root of x minus B minus x minus C squared plus y minus B minus y minus C squared. Plug in or substitute the values. So for xb, that is 2. XC is 3, so 2 minus 3 squared plus YB is 3, YC is 1 squared. The answer is square root of 2 minus 3, so 2 minus 3 squared plus 3 minus 1 squared. The answer is square root of 5. So this is square root of 5 units. Mana siya distansya sa B to C. Okay, since tulo man ka side ng triangle, so we have the last one. So the distance between C and A, so that is AC equal to the square root of XC minus XA squared. So again class, pwede rin gini mag-interchange. Pwede rin XA minus XC, pwede rin hapon. Then we have YC minus YA. So again, pwede rin hapon mag-una si YA minus YC. Same rin hapon kay mas square naman sila. So substitute, so XC is 3, XA is minus negative 2, so that is plus 2 squared, plus YC is 1, then the A is 1 squared, so therefore this would be 0 na siya. So we only have square root of 3 plus 2 squared. Actually that is 5. So this is 5 units. Okay, so natin answer sa first. The first leg is 2 square root of 5 units. The second is square root of 5 units. The third is 5 units. So let's prove this one. Ato prove if it is right. If it is right. Now in order to prove that one class, use Pythagorean theorem. So ato prove whether ang ilahang hypotenuse nga c squared mo equal po the square sa mga legs. So sama po determine na to class kung asa ni ang hypotenuse. So again, hypotenuse is the longest nga side. So asa may pinakadakog value aning distance nila. So kana yung AC, di ba? Ang AC kay 5 units man, ang uban kay mga square root of 5 naman. So di ba ang square root of 5 kay almost kanon siya mga 2.23. So therefore ang C na to is 5. So you can plug in here 5 squared is equal to, it's up to you class, ang kaning A squared and B squared pwede na ma-interchange kay ang uban mo denote sa A nga the longer side aside from the hypotenuse, I mean the longer side after hypotenuse, or the shorter side after hypotenuse. So I can just say nga ang akong A ani kay si kuan, sa atong A ani kay kaning si AB, ato po distance nga B kay si BC. So plug in, so you have 2 squared of 5 squared plus ang usa kay square root of 5 squared. So this is 5 squared is 25. This is 4 times 5 plus 5 na lang, di ba? 5 times 4 is 20 plus 5, that is 25. So therefore, verify na to nga ang kani siya kay right triangle kay may equal man ang pika sa pika side. So na-prove ba? So proven. Okay, ang kani din atong kuan given kay kanang a right triangle. So let's have the last example. So last na example for distance formula. Okay, napaday wala na erase. So last example, again you're given a point P1 equals AA. So again, the initial numbers variables na siya. So agay pun kalisang kay same agay pun ang procedure. So P2 is a number 0, 0. So what we need to do is again use the distance formula. Distance between P1 and P2 just equal to the square root kung unsay x sub 1 minus x sub 2 squared, or x sub 2 minus x sub 1 same ra y sub 1 minus y sub 2 squared. Okay, ang sa may x sa atong point 1, x sub 1 sa point 1, so that is a. About x sub 2 sa P2 is 0, so a minus 0 squared. About y sub 1 sa P1 is a pa rin, y sub 2 is 0 squared, so that would be the square root of a squared plus a squared, right? And that is the square root of 2a squared since a squared kay exponent kay same sa index, so therefore ma-extract siya sa gawa. So we have a square root of 2. So that would be the distance of our points 1 and point 2. So again, sa distance class, take note, naka-absolute na siya. Kaya naman, wala na ito i-consider ang negative side kay may negative na distance, only displacement. Okay, so I hope inyo na itong tigaman nga distance formula. So let's proceed by solving the midpoint between 2 points. So kung yung tag midpoint class, actually that is in between, pero equal ang distribution kay, di ba? Let's say in a Cartesian coordinate system, so this is x and this is y, and we have 2 points. We have P1 and then P2. Okay, kung yun kag in between class, so somewhere here between na. But ang giging midpoint class, dapat kung in between siya, let's say diri, dapat equal ang distribution ko. Kung saan nga distance kana siya, so tayo erase para maglibog. So whatever the distance from P1 to the midpoint, so this is the midpoint, is the same as the distance from midpoint to the other. So therefore we can see that the distance A is equal to the distance B. Nga na midpoint class B, in between gid siya nga equal ang iyang pag-distribute from one point to the other. Now in order to solve for the midpoint of the midpoint between the 2 points P1 and P2, since kung ato i-apply itong koan class, apply ito na ito ang pag-derive sa distance formula sa ating saning erase ha. Let's say we have here P1, so nakay x1 dira of course y1, then this is P2, of course nakay x sub 2 and y sub 2. Okay, since pangita mo na to ang kanan siya, so unsam siya pinakasentro. So kung man siya x1 class, then kung man ay x2 kanan siya kani, so say pag pangita sa katungaan ni, so imo ra isubtract ang x sub 2 minus x sub 1, di ba? Di ba? X sub 2 minus x sub 1. Kaya kuha man siya midpoint. So pinaka midpoint man nila. So kay kani kay bon beta ni gikan array padong array kay di ba kanay siya is x sub 2 minus x sub 1, di ba? Nga naman ingon na ang pagkuan. Okay, so continue ta. So since kanima tang ipangita, so this is x sub 2 minus x sub 1, and then since midpoint man daw, so we divide it by 2 kay midpoint man, so that is divided by 2. But for midpoint class, we need to know the coordinates of the midpoint. So let's say we can just call the coordinate for midpoint along x is xp, and then the coordinate of the midpoint along y is yp. So class, my question is, do you think this is already the coordinates kaning x sub 2 minus x sub 1 over 2? Actually, that is wrong, since ang kana siya nga answer is only this distance, di ba? Di ba kanila nga distansya gikan P1 padong padong midpoint mo na nga distansya. And since if we are kanang koan, if we're reading a point by the coordinate system, mag-start ita sa origin. So therefore ato pa siyang adan og kanang distance gikan sa origin padong point 1 kay dira naman siya good nagsugod og sukod sa point 1. So therefore in order to solve for xp, which is the coordinate of the midpoint, so we have here xp is equal to kani siyang distance sa origin padong point 1, so that is x sub 1 plus ang atong na-derive ganiha nga x sub 2 minus x sub 1 all over 2. So combining x sub 1, so we can just write the x sub 1 plus x sub 2 all over 2 minus x sub 1 all over 2. So that is 1 minus 1 half is still 1 half. So that is x sub 2 over 2 plus x sub 1 over 2. So we can just combine them. That is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2. Or class, ang midpoint class, in short, that is just the average. Diba? The average of the coordinates of the 2 points. X sub 1 plus x sub 2. Since we already know the pattern of class, it will automatically be reflected on our YP or the coordinate of our midpoint on Y. So we have your YP is just equal to the average man, yung average here. That is y sub 1 plus y sub 2 divided by 2. So just take note by these two equations in solving for the coordinates of the midpoint. Okay, so let's try an example. Again, that is just the average. Let's say you are given a line segment. So famous na siya, hataran kag line segment. Let's say your line segment, you have point 1, P1 is 3 and negative 4. The other one, P2 is 5 and 4. Okay. So, again, sa unang buhaton, i-plot sa. Okay, let's plot. We have here the y-axis and x-axis. So, si P1 daw kay 3. So, that is 1, 2, 3, and then negative 4, so somewhere below. This is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So that is 3, negative 4. So here, this is P1. So negative siya, ka negative man ang y. P2 is 5 and 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and positive 4 upwards. So here, somewhere here. So this is P2. Then connect na sila kay line segment mo na sila. Connect. Ato pangitawan ang midpoint nila. So again, iman siya, solve for the midpoint. So in order to solve for the midpoint, we have the two coordinates. So here kanina yung midpoint na siya coordinate nga xp of yp. So to solve for xp is just the average of the x values for points 1 and 2. So that is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2. Ang sagay is x sub 1 3, x sub 2 is 5, so plus 5 divided by 2, that is 8 over 2 is 4. How about yp? So yp, the same gihapon, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So regardless if na sign, follow gihapon sa algebra. So y1 is negative 4, so that na negative 4, and y2 is 4, so negative 4 plus 4 divided by 2. What is that? That is 0. So that is 0 divided by 2 is just equal to 0. So therefore, our coordinates for our midpoint, okay, so sorry, ito sa erase. So ang atong ng coordinates sa atong midpoint is kanay midpoint. Ang x nato is 4 and y is 0. So therefore, somewhere here, mulay din na siya sa x-axis. So dili 0 and 4. So di ba? Sa atong illustration medyo closer siya, but to be exact, ang midpoint is located 4, 0. Okay, let's have our second example. For second example, so we have here P1 equal to negative 4, negative 3. Then the second point is 2 and 2. Okay, so let's plot this one first. So here we have x and then we have y. So P1 is negative 4 daw. So somewhere on the left. So 1, negative 4, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 3. So somewhere here. Put this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So somewhere here ang point 1. The next one is 2 and 2, so positive side. So we have 1 and 2. And then the next one is positive y, so that is 1, 2. So somewhere here. So that is P2. Okay, then ito connect. Connect na to. So I think the midpoint is somewhere here. So this would be our midpoint. And then ato na siya i-label as XP and YP. Okay, XP and YP. So to solve for XP, again, take the average of the coordinates the x coordinates. So we have here x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2. X sub 1 is negative 4, x sub 2 is positive 2, so negative 4 plus 2 divided by 2. So that is negative 2 divided by 2, that is negative 1. For YP, you have y sub 1 plus y sub 2 divided by 2. So our y sub 1 here is this one, negative 3. So we have negative 3 plus our y sub 2 is positive 2. So that is negative 3 plus 2 divided by 2. So that is negative 1 divided by 2. That is negative 1 half. So dili siya. So medyo sakto ang pag-visualize. So therefore our midpoint is mag-una gid sa x negative 1 and negative 1 half. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, let's try the last example for midpoint. So example number 3, pinaka-last. So here we have okay class, let's continue. So for example number 3 class, since we already used to solve for the midpoint formula for 2 points, for the midpoint for the 2 points, or specifically the coordinates of our midpoint. So karon ato na po i-try what if given na po ang midpoint and then we're going to solve one of the 2 missing points. So let's say if we have midpoint, so given na ang midpoint sa duha ka point, so ang coordinate sa midpoint nato is 3 and 4, and then our 1 point, let's say P1 na lang, is 7, negative 1. And then we are to find P2. Okay, sa coordinate sa P2. So recall, diba? If we're going to plot this, so imagine i-plot. This is y and this is x. Okay, ang sa midpoint na to, coordinates 3 and 4. So this 1, 2, 3. This 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, mo na ni tunga nila. Just say this is M, midpoint. Okay, and the first point is 7 and negative 1. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The negative 1 is here. So nada. So this is negative 1. So this would be P1. Of course, somewhere here na siya ang P2. Nasa somewhere here. Okay, kay si M, midpoint, manilang P1 o P2, di na pwede si P2 array something. Always collinear na sila. Ang mga points P2, M, and P1, always collinear na sila. Kung mo-agree sila nga si M kay midpoint nilang duha. Okay. Just recall the formula for your midpoint. So, di ba? We know that XP, which is our midpoint, is equal to X1, ang coordinate sa X sa point 1, and then the coordinate of X sub 2 for point 2 all over 2. Di ba? Given ang XP, our XP is 3, di ba? Kaya na naman tayo coordinate sa atong midpoint. Just substitute there. 3 is equal to, we all know X sub 1, kaning 7. So, we have 7. But of course, mo nagipangita ang x sub 2. Then multiply both sides by 2. So we have 6 is equal to 7 plus x sub 2. So makancel na ning 2 area pag multiply. Then transpose on the other side, we have 6 minus 7 is equals to x sub 2. Or you can rewrite that one as x sub 2 is equals to 6 minus 7 is negative 1, diba? So negative 1. So therefore, this is our coordinate for our point 2. Yang x coordinate, and for its y coordinate, just use the yp. So ang formula sa midpoint yp is y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this time ang yp kay 4. So you have here 4 is equal to ang y1 kay negative 1. So that is negative 1 plus y2. So y2 ang missing. divide by 2 again, divide both sides by 2. So we have 8 here equals, makancel na ang 2. We have -1 plus y2. You can transpose y2 transpose 8, so you have negative y2 is equal to -1 minus 8. So ma-change na mga signs. Divide both sides by -1, so you have y2 equals, so positive ni silang duha, ang 1 ug ang 8. So we have 1 plus 8 is 9. So therefore, this is our coordinates, or this is the coordinate of our point 2. So point 2 pala is -1, 9. So let's verify. So this is somewhere here, -1, and then if this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here. So see, medyo kan sila. Close good or exactly. In our illustration, medyo nalay discrepancies tungod kay drawing raman pod na. Wala man lagi actual og scale og measure. So that is our answer. Okay, so let's proceed to the graphing and testing our functions. So, di ba, we already know nga daghantay types of functions. So, ato na siya i-graph and i-test whether function ba gid na siya. So, in order to test function class, we use the vertical line test. So, ako na siya explain. Kaning vertical line test class, let's say if you have your Cartesian coordinate system, so I think di na ako pwede mag-drawing kaya naman tayo Cartesian coordinate system na given in this figure. Let's say if you have a function that will look like this. Okay, kanina siya nga straight line. That is a linear function. Now, if you're going to conduct or perform vertical line test, imo na siya ikuan magkuan ka at least usa ka vertical line. Kana pilay point, kapila mi intersect ang imuhang kuan. Let's say ato sa ni erase class, no? Sa erase b. Let's use another pen para ma-emphasize na to. Say gamit ang another pen. Use na tag block. So let's say mo na siya ang ato ang function, which is a linear function kay kan man siya kanang straight line. Then sa ato vertical test, so let's say I have here blue, so draw at least one vertical line. If kausar gyud mo intersect ang atong function kaning black nga color nga line, kausar gyud siya mo intersect sa atong vertical line, therefore it is a function. Okay? Kuan. And then sa vertical line test pod class, pwede pud ka mo test ari sa kada point. So kada test nimo kung kausar siya mo intersect, function siya. Mag-test na pag ari, kausar siya mo intersect, function siya. Mag-test pag ari, kausar siya mo intersect, function na siya. Okay. So I will give you a case nga di siya function by vertical line test. Let's say you're given this. So back na punta, we use black color. So let's say this one. So this is kind of weird, but that is just for a representation. So let's say mag-test ko diri. Pak. Okay. Okay siya. So okay, but it is better nga test nimo ang entire function. So usara siya diri, how about here? Usara pod. How about here? Usara pod. Diri usara pod. But kung maabot na ko diri class, kapila siya hinging cross, di ba? Usa. So kani. Okay, let's use another pen. Try yellow. So usa, duha, tulo. So if one or more na siya mag-intersect, so therefore we cannot call it already a function. So this kani siyang block here nga curve, kana siyang function is not already a function anymore. So relation na siya. So di na siya matawag nga function. So ingana ra class, pag conduct sa vertical line test to determine kung ang atong expression or equation kay function bagid siya or dili. Okay, let's have the first type of function, which is known as the constant. Ang constant class simple ra because if you have a function f of x, the resulting answer is a constant number. Let's say f of x equals to 4. Now, to graph that one, wala kay no need na ka kung ilista nimo tarang ang tanang, I mean, pwede good. Let's say, lista na to tanang domain. Lista po na tong range. Okay. Tingnan niyo siya class. For domain, lista tanan. From negative infinity to positive infinity. So, try lang ta. Lista ta. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, negative, I mean that is positive 1 and 2. For our range class, do you think mag-agad siya? No, because on the right side, wala tayo variable nga x. Only 4. So, therefore, at any domain class, kung unsay value sa domain, 4 gihapon. So, this is entire 4. Bisan pa po negative infinity, 4 gihapon. So, therefore, kung ato na siya i-graph, kung ang domain kay negative 2, kung saragod to ang sugod na dali. Ang range kay 4. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, basically here, pag negative 1, 4 gihapon. Pag 0, kay 4 gihapon. Pag 1, 0. So, therefore, mo na yan trend. So, ano sa'yo, makreate na to? That is a single straight line nga mo pa sa ato ang single straight line that is parallel to our x-axis. So, parallel na siya sa atong x-axis. So, I can just label this one as f of x is equal to 4. Now, let's test whether this one is a function. So, diba? Again, vertical line test. Draw kag straight line, vertical line. Kung kausara mo intersect, function. Bisan pag asa ka, kausara gyud siya mo intersect, diba? Diba? Kausara. So, therefore, this is a function. So, for constant nga type sa function, nga na gyud siya. Just a straight line parallel to your x-axis. Another graph, we have the linear function. So, sa linear function, medyo kani, nanagin na siya ikuan. Na siya inclination gamay. So, linear function again, this is a polynomial function of a first degree. So, let's say we have your x plus 2. Now, in order to graph this function class, so be sure to list the domains and the range. So, for domain, diba, ano sa may domain anang class? Ano sa may domain anang x plus 2? Diba, all real numbers? Remember sa ato ang topic. Kaya maka-plug in man ka any values sa x, still the answer or the output of the right side is real number. So, I can say, mag-start na sa negative 2. Negative 1, then 0, then this is 1, this is 2. Now, to solve for the range, substitute the values. Substitute ni negative 2 diri para makaka sa y, which is your range. So, negative 2 plus 2, that is 0. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. So, kung na-come up na kaani nga mga values, so, it already represents your coordinates. Kay diba kana siya matawag na siya nga coordinate 2 0, kana siya coordinate 1 1, kana siya kay coordinate 0 2, coordinate ni siya nga 1 3, kani siya is coordinate 2 and 4. So by having these coordinates, imo na siya i-plot sa ato ang Cartesian coordinate plane. The first one is negative 2 0, so that is negative 2 then 0. So here, so magkanta, let's try another pen. So, this is here. Okay, wala man yung agi. Here. Then, negative 1, 1. So, negative 1, 1. So, somewhere here. Then, 0, 2. So, 0, 2. Then, 1, 3. So, there's 1 and 3. 2 and 4. So, 2 and 4. Actually, muna ang trend. Then, i-connect sila. So, connect the points. So, connect the points. Basically, maana siya. Okay. So, therefore, mo na siya ang atong gitawag nga linear function. So, this one right here is our linear function. F of x is equals to x plus 2. Okay, don't forget to indicate an arrow. It means that it's still it keeps on going. Okay, so vertical line test tayo. Vertical line test. Kana siya, usara ka intersect for every test. Usara gid intersect ang ato ang function nga f of x equals x plus 2, di ba? Kasara. So therefore, this is a function. Okay, let's proceed to the third type, which is the absolute value function. So, para ma-visualize niyo yung absolute value function, let's consider an example. F of x is equal to the absolute. So, naging na siya absolute gid nga bar. Absolute bar of x plus 2. So, again, unang-una, so, i-indicate mo ang tanang domain nga mo-satisfy sa ato ang function and also the range. Sige, sa domain, kung mag-plug in ta og positive and negative, di ba kaning right side of the equation is real number. So, we can substitute anything in a real number. So good lang kung negative 2 na lang para mas mabura. Then, negative 1, then 0, and then 1, and 2. Here, kung substitute na itong negative 2 sa ato ang function, so we have negative 2 plus 2, that is 0. Absolute value of 0 is 0. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. So, 1 gihapon. So, absolute value of 1 is 1. 0 plus 2. 2 gihapon. 1 plus 2 is 3. Absolute value of 3 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. Absolute value of 4 is 4. So, therefore, at negative 2, so we have here negative 2, 0. Negative 1, 1. 0, 2. Then we have 1, 3, and then 2 and 4. So, negative 2, 0. So, somewhere here. So, ilistag lang ang pen. Negative 2, 0. So, here, negative 2, then 0. So, kana siya. The next one is negative 1, then 1. So, negative 1, 1. So, ana siya. Next is 0, 2. So, 0, 2. So, there is 0 ang x, then 2 ang y. So, here, then 1 and 3. So, 1 and 3. Then 2 and 4. Okay, nga na siya. But class, actually, wala pa natin nakita ang tinuod nga porma sa range. But if we're going to extend the range of our domain, I mean, the values of our domain, so diba, puta na po dere. Domain. Diba, nag-usa naman tag negative 2. How about extend ta from negative 5, I mean, negative 6, then negative 5, negative 4, negative 3. What would be our range? For negative 6, so negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Negative 5 plus 2 is 3. Absolute value of negative 3 is 3. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Absolute value of negative 2 is 2. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Absolute value is 1. So, na that a combination nga, negative 6, 4 gihapon, then negative 5, 3. Then we have negative 4, 2, and then we have negative 3, 1. So, ato na siya ipang class, ipang plot. So, we have negative 6, 4. So, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then negative 6, 4. Somewhere here, taas, ni. Sunod, negative 5, 3. So, negative 5, then 3. So, here. Next one, negative 4, 2. So, 1, 2. So, here. Next one is negative 3, 1. So, negative 3, then 1. Okay, so, therefore, naging ana dahil siya class. So, I think, na-notice na ninyo. So, mo ang trend niya. Paana, adto. Then, paana po ganito. So, diba, as you can see, kuyaw kaya forma na sa absolute value. So, we can just label this as our absolute value. So, this is f of x is equal to the absolute value of x plus 2. Okay. How about for the vertical test? So, magkuhan ko straight line. First test, usara gihapon ni igo. Second test, usara. Third, usa. Fourth, usa. Fifth, usa. Sixth, usa. So, therefore, ang ato ang absolute value is a function. Next one. How about if we're given a quadratic function? So I have here a sample quadratic function. So we have y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay. Here, Again, standard na to. Let's verify the possible or the values of our domain and then the range. Diba, if we plug in negative, diba, negative nga mga numbers, ma-result of positive, and then bisa pag positive numbers or zero, real number yapon. So therefore, the domain for quadratic, since polynomial ni siya, I hope you still remember sa atong topic nga for polynomial gali class, ang domain always kuan na siya, real number, all real numbers. So here, all real numbers, so I can just start by having negative 6, or let's say negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, medyo dagan-dagan na kita ni. For the range, substitute ra class. So, negative 5 squared plus 2 times negative 5 plus 1, that is 16. So, this is 16. And then for negative 4, negative 4, and then the other one negative 4, so we have 9. Then for negative 3, so we have 4. For negative 2, we have 1. Then for negative 1, we have 0. How about for 0? For 0, we only have 1, diba? For 0, 1. And then how about 1? So that is 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 1, 4. So that is 4. And then next is 2, that would be a 9. 3 would be 16. 4 would be 4 times 4. 16 plus 4 times 2 is 8. 16 plus 8 is 24 plus 1, 25. Which is 25. And then for 5, that is 5 times 5, 25 plus 5 times 2, 10. So that is 35 plus 1, 36. 36. So therefore, auto na i-plot class. For the domain of negative 5, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5, the answer is 16. So actually, medyo nga ito yung naslayo i-class. Ano lang ta? How about negative 4? The answer is 9. So, negative 4 somewhere here. Nagyan na siya. Then next is for negative 3. So, dire na siya. Somewhere here. It's 4. Negative 3 is 4. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, somewhere here. So, ato din na erase. Kay makita naman dahil ang 9. Actually, 9 is here. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere here. Ano siya? Next, for negative 2, that is 1. So, here, 1, ana. Negative 1 is 0. So, diri siya. Ano siya? Okay, I forgot the pen nga gagamiton. Kani man di ay. Kani. 0. And then, bike na pod. 5, 0, hing 1 na pod siya. So, diri. Then from 1 may 4, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So may 4 siya di ana po siya diri. And then from 2 ni 9, so may 9 siya ari. And then from 3 ni 25, so ana siya. Therefore, I should notice class, diba? Mura siya og symmetric. Ingana na ang behavior sa quadratic class. So here ana ka. And then may ana. Then, padungan to. Muna behavior sa ato ang quadratic. So, therefore, ang quadratic lang follow na siya og symmetrical nga function. Kaya nga naman, mo na yan center, diba? And then, as you see, hing mirror. Kung sa'y values nga to sa pikas, mo pa value sa atong y sa pikas, diba? Ang y na to is 9. Pikas pod 9. Dili 25, pikas pod kay 25. So, mo na siya ang quadratic na siya axis of symmetry. So, yan na ang quadratic kasi mag-ana na sila. Di ba, yung tungaan, parehara sa pikas o sa pikas. Magana po na sa pikas. Yan na. Muna quadratic. Muna siya shape sa parabola. Okay. Let's verify if this quadratic is a function. So, natay testa. But let's label this one first. So, that is f of x or y is equals to x squared plus 2x plus 1. So by using vertical test, so magkuhan ka vertical line ana. So kausa man mo intersect, di ba? Tanan kausa man mo intersect. So therefore this is a function. But nakoy ko ninyo, not all quadratic or parabolic nga equation or function is a function. Kaya naagad siya. Magdepende na sa orientation sa atong quadratic nga equation class. Okay. So later on na lang. So let's jump with the next one, which is cubic. So for cubic function, let's say we are given this function y is equals to 3x cubed plus 1. So again, since this is a polynomial, so automatic ang domain niya kay all real numbers. So we can plug in all the domains. But this time, since limited naman na to ang Cartesian coordinate plane, so mag-start lang tayo, let's say -4, then -3, -2, -1, 0, then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then plug in values. For -4, so we have 3 times -4 cubed plus 1. So that is -191. So that is C, -191. So grabe kayo. And then how about -3? -3 is -80. So diba, kung makakuan mo mga cubic o quadratic, kusog kaayo ang pag-change as you go on a certain number from one number to the others. So kani -23 na lang. How about -1? So we only have -2. How about 0? Magiging 1 na lang. How about 1? So for 1 magiging 4. How about for 2? Magiging 25. How about for 3? Magiging 82. So ato na gipang substitute ha. Ani nga pan para makakuha ta sa range, which is our y. So range is our y here. So for 4, the last one, positive 4, we have 193. So this is 193. Okay. So ato na siya i-plot. For -4, so here -4 gamit sa tag another pen. You can use this. So -4, -1, -2, -3, -4. That is -191. So somewhere P nakalayo kaya diri David. Okay. Di na gani sa class. Atalay assume nga diri. Then -3, so that is -80. So diri -4, -3, -80. So somewhere basa napagi na siya dira. -2 is -23. So -2, -23 diri gina siya. And then -1 is -2. So -1 is -2 somewhere here. And then 0 is 1. So 0 is 1. So somewhere here. Then 1 is 4. So 1, then 4, 2, 3, 4. Ana. And then next is 2, then 25. So that is 1, 2, and then 25. So nga to dayon. Then 3 is 82. So padong actually class ang forma gid sa cubic kay if we're going to trace this ha. If we're going to trace this, we cannot say nga paana na yung forma. Hindi na siya paana ha. Hindi na siya paana. Actually for cubic na siya mga maximum and minimum points. So makita ra mo ni ma-visualize mo ni sa kuan, ma-visualize ni if nana mo sa calculus nga kuan. But actually kung makakuha ta sa slope, so taas mo gud ni siya, taas ni siya og process. So kung ato na makita kung asa yung mga kuan kay nag-ana gud ni siya ang forma actually class. Kung cubic mag-ana ka. Ana. So meaning increase kani siya, nya nakay bawg ari, na kay bawg sa ubos ni paana. Mao gini ang cubic class. So meaning na kay maximum point, na kay minimum point. Na ang imong slope para mag 0. So kung magamit ta og kanang kuan differential calculus, natay makakuha ta og maximum minimum points ani. So advance ninyo nga kuan. So let's say if you have y is equals to 3x cubed plus 1, take the first derivative, so dy with respect to x. You have 3 times 3, 9x squared. Then equate to 0, so 9x squared. So our x here is equals to, of course, 0. So therefore mo na siya ang iyahang kuan, ang iyahang take off point. So take off nga point niya sa kanang 0. And then ang asapod, if we take the second derivative, so that is d squared y over dx squared is equal to 9 times is 18x. So 18x. So again, kung ato na i-substitute class, mag 0 gihapon. So 18x equals 0. So here, kung ang x na to ato i-substitute balik ari, kung sa values to atong y is equals to 1. So here, at x equals to 0, y equals 1. So magiging siya class. Basically, magiging na siya. Yan na, o niya mo ana siya. Patong ana. Okay. Actually, na ni error gamay kay diba atong karon kay ang cubic kay pa naman. So na something that nga mo change din padong din siya pababaw. So yan na siya ang forma sa cubic function. So we also have rational function class. So duha ni siya. Ang first rational function, let's say we have y is equals to, let's say 2 over x, such that of course x should be, not equal to 0 na siya. So if ever not equal to 0 na siya, so therefore wala tayo mi-touch sa kaning vertical line nga 0, kaya di man pwede ang x na 0, so wala tayong touch niya na. So unsa may mga domain ni ini? Of course, since usara tong restriction and domain kay di pwede ma-0, so we can have we can have negative 5, di ba? Negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, wala 0, so padong kag 1, then 2, 3, 4. So atong range ni ini or our y value, substitute lang sa equation. So we have negative 2/5, negative 4/5. That is just negative 4/5, sorry. That is 2 divided by negative 4. So we have negative 1/2, diba? 2 divided by negative 2, that is negative 2/3. 2 divided by negative 2 is, that is negative 1. 2 divided by negative 1 is negative 2. 2 divided by 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 3 is 2/3. 2 divided by 4 is 1/2. So ano siya? Okay, ito ay plug in. Ang negative 5 daw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 kay negative 2/5. So wak abot og kuan. Actually negative 2/5 kay 0.4. So negative 5, 0.4 somewhere here. So ito, lista niya. Lista na ito. Okay, somewhere here. Ana siya. The next one, negative 4 daw is negative 1/2. So, paano na po? Then, negative 3 is negative 1. So, negative 3, negative 1. Ano na siya? Then, negative 2 is 2. So, negative 2 is negative 2. Yes. And then, negative 1. Negative 1 is, okay, maglibog na ta sa pagkuhan. So, kana siya, kana. Okay. Balik na ta. So, here, we have negative 1 and 2. negative 1 and 2. So diri so basically kaning usa di pa din na diri. Okay, sorry. So here kana ding usa kana siya diri din na siya nga part. Negative 1, so negative 2 is negative 1, so here kani siya ana. Yeah, negative 1 is negative 2, so here, and then 1 is 2, so ang 1 daw is 2, so 1 is positive 2, so ana, and then 1 is 2, and then 2 is 1, so 2 is 1, then 3 is 2/3, so 3 is 2/3 somewhere here, 4 is 1/2 pana. So therefore class, ang trend gina ni class kung mga ingani nga rational function is paingani. So ana siya, din pana. Okay, class nganon di man pwede si y po dari kay kung ato na i-reverse na sila, maingani naman na ampod ang formula x equals to 2 over y, so therefore y di pwede ma-0. So mo na ang asymptotic ni siya, di gini mo touch sa y axis, di pod mo touch sa x axis. The same thing here, maganda pod siya, di po na siya mag-touch sa x axis, di po na siya mag-touch sa y axis. So mo na siya ang rational function. Now if we do vertical test, testing ta mayana pak usara maigo diri pod usara diri usara dira usara kana siya class di na mag vertical class, asymptotic na siya, so meaning napagin siya hipi gamay, di na siya makakuha vertical line test bisag kani kana wa gid gihapon. So therefore this one is a function. Okay, next one we have square root function. So kani siya medyo na-tricking apart na ini. Let's say you're given y is equals to the square root of x. Okay, actually dili ni siya matawag nga function if imo i-consider nga ang imong y kay kuan mo take pug ka sa negative square root, diba? Okay, diba ang answer yun ano yung dapat kinala siya y is equals to plus and minus square root of x. Since sa mga books gali class kung walay gibutag plus or minus, automatic i-take lang nila ang positive, i-take lang nila ang positive nga root sa ato ang x. So therefore we can say nga ang atong range ani is kuan ni gid ta gikan 0 pa dong positive infinity para mahimo ni siyang function. Kay kung mag-take tag negative, so ato i-consider pa nato sa atong pag-plot kay it will now make our function it will not make our equation function, di na siya mahimong function. But for the meantime ato i-consider ang domain. Again, yung sa atong domain, since naka case number 3 man siya, so di pwede ang atong x saan x should be greater than or equal to 0, so dapat labaw or equal to 0. So we can start 0, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here our y for 0 is 0, square root of 1, square root of 2, square root of 3, we have 2, square root of 5, then we also have square root of 6. So if we're going to plot this one 0 0, so magsugod na siya ari, mag-start na siya diri 0 0. Next for 1 is square root of 1, so somewhere here yun na siya 1 point something. Then 2 is square root of 2, so 1 point something pagyapon pero madul-dul na sa 2. Then square root of 3, dul sa 3 pero 1 2 something, so ana. Then 4, ang 4 kay 2 in here, so paana. So on and so forth. Ang trend anya class kay paana. Ang trend sa square root kay paana. Actually class, if we're going to plot on the other side, meaning ang atong range kay appeal po ang mga negative numbers, actually if let's say the answer is napoy square root of negative 1, diba? I mean square root of negative square root of 1, negative square root of 2, negative square root of 3. Actually, ma-reflect na siya class, mao na siya diri. So see, kani magud siya class kay mo na siya parabola nga opens to the left or to the right. So if we consider this class, what would happen kung ato ni consider, ha? So if we're going to take the vertical test, actually kung positive lang alone, mupasar siya. Pero kung i-consider good na itong negative class, di na mupasar ang function y. Kay duha naman ka points ang maigo. So kung ito ni consider maigo ni siya, maigo pa ni siya. So therefore this is not a function. But if we only if we are only aftering with the principal root, so man ang gibutang ari nga ang y na to is only 0 to positive infinity, so therefore this can be called as a function by vertical test. I mean vertical line test. So the next one is the cubic root nga function. Okay, for cubic root function, let's say you are given y is equals to cube root of x. So here, pwedeng negative of x, kaya na may cube root sa negative numbers. So domain here has no restriction, kay add man gud ang iyang index. Then abot tayo range. So meaning, all real numbers. So I can say, I can start negative 4, then negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the range, just substitute. Let's say cube root of negative 4. That is negative 1.59. Negative 1.59. Imo gina ilista class para di ka maglibog. So ato na ilinyahan ana. About negative 3. So that is negative 1.44. How about negative 2? So we have negative 2, that is negative 1.26, so negative 1.26. Negative 1, actually that is negative 1. 0 is 0. Cube root of 1 is 1. Cube root of 2 is, I think the positive part, positive 1.26, so same na yapon, 1.26. For 3 is 1.44 na positive na. For 4 is 1.59. Okay. If we're going to plot this, so atong first is negative 4 and 1, negative 1.59. So that is magamit ang lain nga kuan happen. So negative 4, that is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, then negative 1.59. So somewhere here, 59, somewhere here. Next, negative 3 is negative 1.44, so medyo pakan siya. And then here, negative 2 is negative 1.26, so gamay na siya, dol siya. Then negative 1 is negative 1, and then 0, 0, so here, ano siya, 0, 0 na siya. Then 1, 1, ano siya, 1, 1. Then 2, then 1.26, so 2 is 1.26, ano pa siya. Then 3 is 1.44, so 3 is 1.44 ana. 4 is 1.59 ana siya. So therefore naging ana class ang trend aning cube root class kay paing aning siya. So yung ana ka, then may ana. Then ana. Actually kausaran ning ana unya ana siya. Mo na atong class cubic root nga function. So if matrace na to insakto gid class, makita gid ta ang shape. That is f of x is cube root of x. So therefore if we try a vertical line test, so ato na igo. So kaasara man gid mga intersect class kada test. So therefore cubic root function is a function. Next one, how about piecewise function? So diba? Just a review, ang piecewise function is parang a collection of individual functions with their respective nga mga domains. Let's say a piecewise function f of x is a combination of, so kanan siya bracket na siya. So we have x squared then ay domain kay if x is less than or equal to 1, then ang usa kay 3 kung ang iya domain kay 1 less than x less than or equal to 2. Then the last one is x if iya domain kay x is greater than 2. Actually usa-usahon gyud nato pag graph. So una ta sa x squared. Again, unsa gud ilista ya domain. Next is the range. Okay, since yan domain kay limited ra ka sa x less than or equal to 1. So magsugod kag 1 less than ana, so 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So ami ko ang range. So for 1 gamit ka ning x squared nga formula in order to solve for y. So 1 squared is 1, 0 squared is 0, negative 1 squared is 1, negative 2 is 2, then negative 3 is, this is 4, negative 3 is 9, negative 4 squared is 16. So therefore, so on and so forth. So, i-plot. So pag plot na to, ngayon siya. Sa 1 daw, kay may mo siya og 1. So 1, 1, here na. 0 kay ma 0 pod. Pag negative 1, ma 1 siya. Pag negative 2, ma 4 siya. So somewhere here. Negative 3, ma 9. So somewhere there. 4 kay ma 16. Ana. So therefore, ang iyaha ding graph is yani. Since included si 1 ha, kay si x kay included pod, so therefore included si y kay non-strict man siya. So included mo na ang 0 dra, so ana. But sir, what if less than na siya, sir? So meaning halo ti butang dito. So halo ni siya kung less than na siya. So take note, since this is non-strict, so included mo nang gi-include na o ana. So muna itong first graph for our first piecewise. So how about the second? So kung na siya i-delete ha. Ang second daw is a constant function, di ba? Remember, 3 is a constant function. Let's say we have here for f of x equals to 3. So natay domain. So domain na to. Ato domain is from 1. So walay labot ni si 1 ha. From 1 to 2, that is 1 and 2. Mora. How about our range? Kung sa may range na to ani. Since ang atong y is equals to 3 ra, so therefore di siya mag-usab. So 3 ra gyud na siya class. Okay. For our domain, since this is the first one is strict, walay labot si 1. Mo gay atong butangan siya og hollow. So butangan diri. So atong butangan og hollow. So hayman si 1 diri. So this is 1, yung range kay 3. So 1 2 3. So atong butangan og hollow. Ano lang. Kay wa man siya labot. Then how about for the second? Since the second one is 2, included man si 2 class mo nang kay non-strict man eh. Non-strict man eh. So therefore 2, then still ang range kay 3 or ang value sa itong y3 gihapon. So stick ra mo sa 3 ana. Included na karon ana na, di na siya halo. So therefore connect. So mo na siya ato ang second nga piecewise. How about the last one? So the last one is when our y or f of x is equal to x ra pod. So here we have here f of x is equal to x. Ang sa metong domain, so nara gyapon na siya sa piecewise. So our domain here is x should be greater than 2. So walay labot si 2 ha. Walay labot si 2. So pwede po nato i-appel si 2 pero ato lang butang halo. So 2 greater than man. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our range for 2, that is 2 gihapon. 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y. Kay kung ito na i-plug in diri, diba? Y is just equal to x. Okay. Start ta ni 2. So that is 1, 2. Ni 2, equal po siya ni 2. So here, 1, 2. So here. So halo ni siya. Kay labot. Okay. Then 3, 3 po, ano po, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So, therefore, ang trend na to is pangani. Walay halo na siya kay kuan man, strict man ana. So, therefore, this is our piecewise function. So, kaya kay forma no, na ay halo-halo ni ana. So, take note, if strict gali, halo, if non-strict kay solid gid yung mga dots pa ni kani dots, solid dots ni siya ana. Di pa daw ngadto. Okay. So, here na tayo gitawag para sa information sa nan, this is quadratic. Ang usa ka piecewise quadratic, the second one is constant. So, this is constant. And then, the last one is, sabi siya, linear. Okay. So, that's it, class. And then, kung ato na siya i-test whether this is a function or not, so, vertical line test. So, ato dutag straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. Bisag sa ikaduha, do you think nagbalik-balik nga tong x ni? Wala. Nga naman. Kita ra ka do? Sir, naragi tay duha ka value sa 1. Nope. Usara. Nga na usara na igo. Kay halo man yung usa. Wa man siya labot. Pag igo ni mo dra, wa siya labot. So, mahimo ra gyapon siya nga function. The same thing with this. Sir, duha ra gyatong 2 nga value. Nope. Usara. Kay nga naman. Pag igo ni mo ani, igo ang usa. Since halo ang usa, mulabay ra. So, therefore, wala siya appeal. So, kandiday siya, kaning piecewise function is a function indeed. Okay. So, the last one, atong pag-graph is ang gitawag nga circles, ellipse, and parabola. Actually, ma-discuss na to sa conics nga topic. So, advance lang. For circle class, magpuna ta sa circle. Standard equation for circle is we have x squared plus y squared equals to the radius. Let's say, ang radius niya is or r squared. So, example, x squared plus y squared is equals to 25. So, ang atong radius kay 5. So, since kani siya nga form kay ang iyahang center kay at the origin mo na siya. Center ani is at the origin. So, therefore, mo na siya ma-generate niya kwan. Since ang radius kay 5, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yan, nagana siya class. So, meron siya nagana. So, don't mind na lang basta circle na siya. Okay. So, again, a quick vertical line test. Pag test ni Mari, pak, duhay may igo. Dire, duhay na igo. Duhay na igo. Duhay na igo. So, therefore, we can say that circle is not a function. So, di man gina function ang circle class. Tawag na siya conics. How about ellipse? Ang ellipse, ang general formula for ellipse is or would look like this. So, we have here x squared all over a plus y squared all over b is equals to 1. Actually, kaning a o b, a is the major axis, b is our minor axis. Sa ellipse mo gud magyana na siya. Masyag oblong ba? Kaning distance aning kani vertical man minor, kaning pinakataas na distance man ang major. So here ang ato gyapong center ani kay at the origin. So makaingon ta nga combination sa AB is just 1 and 1. So we can say nga nagyana ang ato ellipse ani class. Actually, mo discuss mo tani further good, deep and in touch good, ani mo touch tani deeply kay ngato na sa conics. So here, quick vertical line test. So sa atong oblong nga figure, kaduha man hing intersect nga atong vertical line. So therefore, this is not a function. So again, kung kaduha siya mag-intersect, meaning duha na ang atong value sa atong x, which is by definition of the function, we only have one unique x for the corresponding value of our y. How about the last one? So, last one nato is the parabola. Actually, if the parabola is of this form, so let's say this is y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. Actually, class, that parabola will open upwards or downwards depende sa sign. So therefore magyana mo na siya. Assumption lang ni ha, mo na siya kung yan ang form. So if ana nga form. However, I mean this is a function, so therefore this is a function. However, natay parabola pod nga mo open towards left or the right. That is of the form, let's say y squared plus 1 is equals to x plus 2. Now, kung ma-second degree na gaya itong y, mo na nakikita nga parabola opens either to the left or to the side. So, this is of the form. Yan siya forma. Or, maging ani. Okay, so kanin siya, mo na siya. So, therefore, if you take vertical line test, so magyan na, duha na mo igo sa iya ha. Duha na, di ba? So, you can see, duha na. So, therefore, kanin nga ni mga forma class, kung makita ganyan kag na ay degree nga 2 ang y, which is our dependent variable, so therefore possibly class kana siya parabola nga opens left to the right, then wala na siya, dili na siya function unless kung naamo gay uban class i-state nila nga or ila i-transform ang equation into square root kay di ba we can just rewrite this into this one. Y is equals to, let's say, x plus 2 minus 1. Diba? Akong i-transpose nito siya. So, may man siyang y squared is x plus 1. Then, squared both sides. So, may man siyang y is equals to the square root of x plus 1. Now, if imura, iingon nga, ang y ani, ang iyang range kay from 0 na to positive infinity. O, diba? Mahimo rin siyang function. Pero, i-take nimo ang absolute root or both roots, whether positive or negative, di na siya matawag nga function. So nga siya class. I hope you learned something, and then please kanang read a lot of references regarding functions, and then that's all for module 5 lesson 2. So thank you for listening.